Anfernee Simon leads the Chicago Bulls in scoring, but we still took our 7th loss in a row. Y'all know we gonna talk about it. Break it all down. Give some be better, bro, up in there. But before we do that, you gotta hear the music first. Cognac, gang. Shy Boys podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am with my dog, Cdub. What's the word?
The colonel of the motherfucking tank, eh? Or am I?
Are you the commander of the tank, or you still the homer of the homers?
I am the homer of homers, but I'm confused. But we'll talk about it.
For sure. So the Chicago Bulls, they take a loss to the Toronto Raptors in a 101-110 loss. It is now the Chicago Bulls' 7th game in a row that they have lost. And to be quite frank with you, it's one of those games where you look at it and be like, what are we doing? For a number of things. But Cdub, you called the game. What's your initial thoughts on the game?
First of all, the Chicago Bulls, they played a tremendously sloppy game. Just absolutely awful ball control by the entire team. 20 turnovers, 28 points off turnovers for the Toronto Raptors. If you look at the Bulls, Simons, who led the Bulls in scoring, had a plus minus of a negative 21, and then Josh Giddey in his return had a negative 22. It's like he was trying to get off the rust, I guess. You could give every player like that excuse in the first game back in a long time. You can also say the same for Jalen Smith. But Trey Jones, he just comes in and everything's going to be all right when Trey Jones is in the game. 12-6 on the day and only 22 minutes. He is just a consummate pro. I'm never going to worry about Trey Jones. But all in all, just a very sloppy, just nasty game by the Bulls. And here's the crazy thing. The Bulls had a chance to win or at least tie with a minute to go in the game. Which is to say, it has me confused because I'm going to just give you an instance. At 4 minutes and 28 seconds or something like that, Wes Unseld Jr., not Billy Donovan, prayers up to Billy Donovan and what he's going through right now. He subbed Josh Giddey out. And I said it during the live call. Okay, there it is. That's telling me that because Josh Giddey just made he just engineered a run to get the Bulls back in the game, but Toronto made a couple shots and it looked like they were going to pull away with the win. So they sat Josh Giddey with like 5 minutes. Let's just say 5 minutes left in the game, and then you thinking it's a tank, but then the Bulls somehow get a little spurt and get within 2 points, and then 2 minutes left. We got Josh Giddey at the scoring table. So I'm like, what we doing? Are we tanking or are we trying to go for the play? They trying to win games. I'm confused. Are we tanking? Are we trying to win as much games as possible? I can't not draw the conclusion of this, but I could tell you this. Jalen Smith can play better. I know for damn sure Montes Puzelis can play better, and I'm not going to let this get away. 0 for 7 from three-point range for Montes Puzelis. How many turnovers? 4 turnovers for Montes Puzelis, all non-forced. It was no force on those turnovers, just awful turnovers.
A lot of it was on him.
Yep, and 2 for 10 from the field for Montes Puzelis. He can play better than that. Josh Giddey is not going to score 5 points every game that he plays. He's better than that. Yeah, he averages 18, 9, and 8. So I'm just saying, with the Bulls trying to shake off some rust and played an absolute horrible, sloppy game, they had a chance to win this game at the end. I'm still confused with the direction of this team. I thought it would be solved by the end of this game, and I'm more confused than I was before this game started, nephew.
Understood. My initial thoughts on the game is that the Bulls do not play good basketball right now. It's 100% like you put it. It's sloppy. It's ever. I know that we got a bunch of guards, but damn, considering that we got so many guards, does nobody outside of Josh Giddey know how to run an offense? It's my biggest question. Like Josh Giddey, and I'll give credence to Trey Jones. I show love to Trey Jones because Trey Jones knows how to run an offense, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Other guys are in there, Anfernee Simons, Rob Dillingham, et cetera, especially Colin Sexton on today. Y'all guards, y'all don't know how to run offense. I understand that some of y'all more classify as a shooting guard or more classify as a combo guard or whatever it is. I still look at the situation and I say, hey, y'all don't know how to run offense because the first 2 quarters, they hurt my eyes. Literally.
God.
And my daughter is like, your eyes are red. Yeah, baby, I'm tired. I'm just tired of watching this.
See red, motherfucker.
But but I think ultimately it just comes down to that the Chicago Bulls are in the position that they're in because they created this position.
Yep.
That starts at the top. And I look at it, and this is why I've been telling people, Cdub, and you stop me whenever you need to. This is why I've been telling people right now, my focus is on is player development. I'm not going to apologize for a win, but I'm not expecting to win many games. That's just my position on it. I don't see a lot of things that can come out of this roster, and this is just a start of the remaining 26 remaining games of the Chicago Bulls season, bro.
This is what I wanted to ask you, nephew, and I absolutely understand why you got that take about the Chicago Bulls. With the play that we seen today, you've seen these guys play better in Jalen Smith and Montes Buzelis and Josh Giddey. And you see that they almost won this game. Is it beyond reasonable doubt that the Bulls don't want to win as much games as possible? Is you throwing that out? Is you throwing that out the car?
Not throwing it out the car. Simply because it's not that the fact that they don't want to win. It's just the fact that the roster is so horribly constructed right now.
Awful.
That you have so many redundant pieces. They don't mesh well. You have a scoring guard in Anfernee Simons who can go out there and get you buckets. And me personally, I believe he can fit well next to Josh Giddey. But when Josh Giddey's on a minutes restriction, you bring in Colin Sexton, who started the game off horribly. Ooh. Turning the ball over, wild shots, etc., etc. Then you look at Isaac Okoro and Montes Buzelis. You look at those 2 guys, they can't stand in front of anybody.
Nope.
They're giving up shots. They can't make shots. So what else is there left to do? Then you look at the guys that's supposed to be the quote-unquote centers in Yabusele and Nick Richards. We see a couple things that we like, but it's just not good enough. So it's just like it's a roster of jail food.
Jail food? Choke sandwiches?
Hey, look, my pops, he told me straight out. Every Friday, what you ate from Monday to Thursday, they blend it all up and give it to you as a soup. That's what we watched today.
But one that's funny. But one thing
I never been to jail, so I don't know. I'm gonna take his word for it.
One thing for certain though is that we starting to see who really who balling, who ballers, and who ain't. I'm starting to fall out of favor of Nick Richards. Okay. He had a good first game, that hustle and having all that energy, being the new guy. But now I kind of see why he kind of struggled to find his footing in the NBA. Colin Sexton, I'm kind of figuring out why he can't find the spot in the NBA. He is a good scorer, but that's about it. He plays hard, but he's also hurting you at the same damn time. I like Anfernee Simons. He continues to show, even though he didn't have a good shooting night. Let's be fair about that. He's
Agree.
7 to 18, 4 from 3-point range. It wasn't a good shooting night, and he was negative 21 on the floor too.
Ugh.
But he did kind of was one of those leading hogs in that comeback in the fourth. I'm just confused with this team once again, more confused than I was to start this game. I thought we would get a lot more clarity. It just made it even more foggier to the direction that the Bulls I want to go in. Obviously, this is something that we probably know. It's in the development of Montes Buzelis. That's probably the one thing that we know that's the Bulls are headed in. But what about the direction as the team as a whole? If you put in Josh Giddey in with 2 minutes to go, that says we're trying to win this game. And with the talent in college that's coming out of college, you want to set yourself up to get a good pick. I do not like tanking, but I understand the nature of the game. So I hope we can get some clarity on the direction of this basketball team in the upcoming days, please, because what are we doing out here?
Agreed. And we'll talk about that just right after this because I gotta get into the be better, bro, because I got some bones to pick with a couple of basketball players, Cdub.
You got a lot of choices.
I do. But I got my 3. I hope you go ahead and give me a good grade, but I know you're going to grade it accordingly. But let's get right into it. It is now time for Be Better, bro. Let's get it. No way. Bro. No way. Be better, bro.
Come on, bro. You better than that.
Brick Cola Youthlovich.
Billy learned how to read the fucking room.
He trash. Oh, my God. Trash. Here's a solution, buddy. Be better, bro.
Oh, bro.
It's real simple. It's real simple. Honorable mention, Josh Giddey. Only reason he's not in the top 3 is simply because he's coming back. He ain't played since January 28th. Only had a couple points on tonight. Had some moments, but it wasn't necessarily good enough for me. But I'm going to just go out there and send a soft. Be better, bro. But number 1 on the list, Colin Sexton. What the fuck is you doing out there? What are you doing on the basketball court? You've been in the league for 6 years. 6. You can't run the offense correctly. You can't inbound correctly. You don't even know when to drive or shoot the basketball half the time. Be better, bro. Literally. Be better for the sake of yourself. Because you ain't coming back to this organization at the end of the season. Be better, bro. And this is a bad impression to start off coming out of your All-Star break. Number 2 in my Cdub voice. Montes Buzelis.
It's going to hurt.
You got to come to the motherfucking forefront. You mean to tell me, Montes Buzelis, you played 31 minutes, go 2 for 10 from the field, 0 for 7 from the 3, and end up with 4 points after making statements of saying, number 1, I want to see myself play in the Sunday's game, talking about the actual All-Star game, not the Rising Star game. I want to be more of a vocal leader in the locker room, were some of your other comments. And then there was another clip that came out talking about how, and I'm not taking any shots here because I honestly respect it, but I have to bring it up for context. So I'm going to say it with a little bit more monotonish.
Please.
You saying that you remember them days to where your mom and you and your family couldn't do certain things. And you come out and play like this. You couldn't get past some of these defenders that was in front of you. You couldn't stay in front of some of these basketball players offensively. You was getting pushed around by Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram all night long. Montes Buzelis, I love you, big dog. Be safe over there hanging out with the, you know, but be better, bro. You got to be better, bro.
That was overkill.
Last on the list, Cdub. I think this guy had an okay game. Only played about 10 minutes on the night. He is a guy that most people are counting
Ain't
out,
no
even
fucking
some
way.
of our fellow brethren in Steve-O. Went 2 or 3 from the field, didn't shoot any threes, ended the game with only 4 points. Rob Dillingham.
Oh,
Be better, bro. And here's why.
why?
Did you forget how it felt to sit your funky ass on the bench in Minnesota? It's cold as a bitch out there. I watched a content creator that lives in Minnesota. Yesterday, the snow was melting. Today, it was more snow. It's cold as hell out there. And that's how you played today. You was out there tweaking too, along with your brethren, Colin Sexton. Look, I don't need Rob Dillingham to be the greatest player coming off the bench, but I need Rob Dillingham to have a purpose on the basketball court. One of the things that I remember vividly regarding Rob Dillingham is simply you crossing the half court line, getting double teamed, and almost getting put in the field in the full Nelson with the ball getting taken out of your hands because you ain't know what to do. Be better, bro. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you.
This cold blooded.
That's my 3, bro. Give me the
You
green.
cold blooded, bro. Okay, I respect your list, nephew. I understand why you put all of these guys on there. I think you went a little too far with Rob Dillingham. He didn't shoot a bad percentage. He is a point guard. He ain't out there to score 100 points. But I understand why you put him there because the opportunity is there, and I like the context saved you on that one. Montes Buzelis is 20 years old. You overkilling, standing over Montes Buzelis. He just came from the fucking All-Star game. He hasn't played a regular style NBA game in a long time. He had to break out some rust, but no excuses. You get a solid B.
I take the B.
Get solid.
I take the B.
Solid B.
It is a bit unfair.
But
I can admit that. It's just that
I'll make a let me say a correction first. I'd have took Rob out and put Josh Giddey in. Go ahead.
Josh Giddey was my honorable mention, but I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Explain to me why you did that to Rob.
Because I want Rob Dillingham to show us what he really made of. He had some moments, but in tonight's game, it's not time to go out there and screw up like that. Not like that. He had some moments. We look at the 2 for the 3. We look at the 2 for the 3 in 10 minutes. It's cool.
3 turnovers.
It's cool. It's
3
cool.
turnovers.
10 minutes, 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
Okay. I'll take that back. And you get a B plus.
Keep it.
No. You get a B plus. I didn't want looking at the 3 turnovers in 10 minutes. I got to give you a B
it's
plus.
Cool.
I only giving you a B. We ain't even asked me why I gave you a B plus.
I ain't mad at it.
Ask me.
Why?
Because you stood over Montes. Don't stand over my son.
No, I want Montes Buzelis to go. Hey, look. You want to know what Cdub? What Montes should do?
What?
You about to laugh.
Boy, don't be cool, bro. Be cool. Don't go overboard with Montes.
You about to laugh.
Go.
Pull a Darren Peterson. Fuck it. Score 20 and go sit down.
This man has lost his goddamn. He is trying to prove himself. He trying to work himself into the number 1 option. You talk about score 20 in the first half and sit down. Stop it, nephew. Leave Montes alone.
He go sit down.
He had a bad game, nephew. He had a bad game. We got to call it like we see it, gang.
He ain't have a good game. All jokes aside, man, Montes Buzelis was not good. The Chicago Bulls had 11 turnovers in the first quarter. And I think you mentioned 28 throughout the game.
Yeah.
I think is what you mentioned.
For what? Turnovers?
Yeah. So a total of 20. So they slowed down with the turnovers throughout the remainder of the game. However, they continuously missed shots. But Cdub, I really, really, really want to hear your thoughts on this aspect of the game. We know Colin Sexton is not a long-term solution for the Chicago Bulls. We know Anfernee Simons, we want to keep him involved in the game plan. We want to see more out of guys like Rob Dillingham, but Jaden Ivey, no minutes today. Why, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it's really easy. Jaden Ivey, when he has been playing with the Bulls, has not been good. He's really not been good. The turnover has been abysmal. His shooting has been bad. He looks lost on the floor offensively a lot of the times, and it's too many guards on this team. Like, bro, you're gonna have to prove yourself in practice in the little time that you get down on the floor. It is nobody's fault but Jaden Ivey. And I know that he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? He coming off a real dramatic injury, but we swap with guards, bro. You gotta, when you get in there, you gotta put in work, or your ass gonna be on the pine, bro. You're gonna be on the pine.
I think that's fair, but and I know me and you, we do shit differently. There are some people that go out there and content create and they just base everything solely on stats. Me and you, we connect the stats with the eye test.
Absolutely.
So I'm not going to disagree with you because it has not looked clean from the eye test standpoint, as you just pointed out. But with Jaden Ivey, statistically, to try to bring context into the conversation before I say how I feel about the benching, is 4 games with the Chicago Bulls, 28 minutes, 11 points, 41% from the field, 38% shooting from the 3. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and almost a block.
Okay.
That's the statistical side. But I'm 100% with you when it comes to the eye test. Cdub, I can't get over it.
Threw a dart. Threw a dart from 2 feet away. What the
I can't get over it,
bro. Come on, man.
I can't get over it. My man's got the hit the sideline. I can't get over it. I know what the stats say. And if you don't watch the games and just look at the scoreboard, you're going to say, man, Jaden Ivey, 41% from the field, 38% from the 3. That's decent. But what do your eyes tell you? My eyes tell you is that bro make too many mistakes. My eyes tell me is that bro needs to mesh more with the unit. However, Cdub, can you at least agree with this point? Anfernee Simons is not gonna resign with the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Colin Sexton is not gonna resign with the Bulls.
Okay.
Why not give him a shot?
Wait a minute.
Are they taking this as, all right, we seen something out of Colin in this game, let's give more opportunity to Jaden Ivey in the next game?
That's a weird strategy. That could be it, but that's kind of weird to do it like that. I just think that it's swapped at the guard position, shooting guard and point guard. That's all I think. But your first part, Anfernee Simons we don't know that he would want to stay. He keep getting traded too. He got traded from the Blazers. He got traded from the Boston Celtics. Something wrong too with his ass. Something got to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? He keep getting traded for a reason.
That's understood.
Now, it's not set in stone with Simons, at least, that we wouldn't get him back here. Colin, he fuck out. In a minute, matter of fact, I'll give you this. Sit Colin and let Jaden Ivey play.
Okay.
And if you go and you look back at this game, you should, if you're a coach, you should look and say, okay, that's enough from Colin. Let's see what
the real, bro.
That's just simple coaching.
How do you start the game off?
He had like 3 turnovers.
Off the shits.
Bro. It's a shame, nephew. that this roster was built like this with a gazillion guards, and we're in the position where we are trying to see what we have and trying to develop young players. And we really can't do that to the effect that we want to because it's poorly constructed.
Yeah.
So I think every game somebody gonna be with the shit face. Somebody gonna be with the shit face. And for the next couple games, it should be Colin Sexton until he learn how to calm his ass down when he out there on the floor. I think that would make him what he is since he was in college. Since I was watching him, he always had that chip on his shoulder. He always played that way. But you in the NBA now, bro. You got it. Like just a tick. Slow the fuck down, Colin. Slow your ass
Controlled
down,
aggression.
bro.
Controlled aggression.
Yes.
What he needs. Cdub, just a early determination, I guess, for lack of a better term to call it. Right now, and you don't have to say it's for the next season, but right now, when it comes to Yabusele and Nick Richards, who should the Chicago Bulls be favoring?
Well,
Right
Nick
now, who's in
Richards
the
is.
league?
Say that last part again.
Who's in the league when it comes to I might see if I hold on to one of these guys.
Oh, I think that's really easy. I think it's Yabusele. When you talk about aggressiveness, we talk about defense, just overall play on the floor. Nick Richards, he had a good first game, and since that, he's been Nick Richards. So we have a Zach Collins that's on the bench. I don't think he's playing for the rest of the season. I don't think he's playing. But the Bulls may be able to work out a nice, favorable deal for our side. That would be the most numbskull. They would do it too. They would fucking do it. They would sign him back, and he ain't played. They'll reward him for being injured, like they did Lonzo Ball.
That's
great. So nah, not Nick Richards, but Yabusele, you could play him at the 4 coming off the bench next year or years down the road.
5.
You can come in at 5 with a small 5 ball lineup. So Yabusele's obviously, and I actually want him to. I want him to
big motherfucker.
I like him. I like Yabusele, bro.
Me too, for sure. Let's get into a couple comments before we get up out of here. Great discussion. We got Rose in here. You said tank this. Shout out to you, brother.
What up, Chop?
Deliver.
What up, Chop?
What up, gents? What up, though? Stream elements with the bots coming through. Steely, it is what it is. Energy results. Absolute on the money, my brother. Rob in the building. One of our members. Not 5, not 6, not 7. Oh, bro. What?
Not 8. Not 8.
Curry 3 point says, hello.
What up, Curry? Oh, excuse me.
My man's Nas in the building, man. Celebrating Ramadan right now, man.
Yeah.
Stay strong through it, brother. I know that this time of the year it talks about discipline and being diligent. So you do your thing, brother, for sure. He said everybody ain't looking good on this team. That's a fact.
I think that's true. I like Trey Jones, though. I like Trey.
I like Trey Jones. He a hooper.
I like Trey Jones. He look good today.
I think they want to see what Rob looks like with Giddey, and I think next game Rob will be the odd man out.
Oof. That's a possibility. I won't dismiss. That's a possibility. Somebody's gonna be out.
You think they sit Rob in favor of Jaden Ivey, or do you think they sit?
I think it's Rob or Colin.
Okay, for Jaden
I think it's Rob
Ivey.
or Colin.
I ain't mad at that. Where the Vucevic Boston Celtics
getting his fucking haircut? Some fucking weird.
They're experimenting. 41 field goal percentage ain't good. I agree with that. For Jaden Ivey, it's not that good. It's decent. It's not that good. I agree with that. Hot take, says Joseph. Essengay is our most valuable asset at this point.
No, he'll be like
third.
He'd be like third, fourth. I think you got Giddey being
Josh Montes.
Josh Montes.
Josh Montes, Noah.
I'll go with that. He third.
Joseph also said we trying to get Adam Silver to give us a top pick. Facts. Y'all rigged that shit for the Spurs. Rigged that shit for the Mavericks. Give us one.
Joseph, tell the Bulls that.
Give us one.
If you don't get Dilbert off the screen, gang.
I ain't even peep. I gotta chill out. Uh, I appreciate you guys asking about these centers. That's the kind of fandom I need. Man, look, me and Cdub, we're gonna talk about whatever's on our mind, brother. Appreciate you though. But hey,
Appreciate
and the centers is definitely a position that me and Cdub has been banging on the table for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Literally, even while Vooch was here. We like, bro, you got to get somebody in here that's gonna be able to do something.
Yeah,
Even when Vooch was still here and still had another year or so on his contract, we like, bro, we ain't even talk about Dalen Terry because we ain't even know who he was. We said draft Walker Kessler.
Oh, bro, man.
And they passed him.
Bro, they smarter than everybody, bro.
Chicago, and what up, though? He said it's
What up?
like we got no rookie this year. Noah been MIA and Lachlan getting garbage time. Lachlan got DNP today. Time out.
Lachlan two-way. He was in his fucking jersey. He was in his. He had a little sweater. He had a cardigan on today. He wasn't finna play.
He had a quarter zip like the YNs.
Yeah, he had a quarter zip.
Daniel, what up, man? He said, yo. William Jackson, what up, though? He said,
shout out to my boy
congratulations on 9K. Appreciate you, dog. Thanks for always supporting. Appreciate you,
bro.
But hey, man, that's the comments. Hey, the post game's gonna continue to come this weekend, though. I got some family activity, so I'm gonna be out. We'll see if Cdub go ahead and do what he got to do for the post game. If not,
my boy
Melvin in the building said, man, even if we get the number 1 pick, I don't trust Acme. No disrespect to Montes, but Acme best draft pick was a second round in Io, and they
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
That's and I honestly call it hot, but I love it.
I'm riding with Montes, bro. I hear y'all, bro. I'm not going to
dismiss y'all. How many years Io Dosunmu had in the league? 4, right?
Hey,
hold on.
Wait. Let me defend Montes real quick.
I got you right here. I got you.
Okay.
This is perfect.
Okay, I want to defend Montes.
I just need you to answer this first question before I give you something that throws you an alley-oop and everybody will agree.
Okay.
Io Dosunmu in his 4th year, correct?
Yeah.
In year 2,
Augie took my fucking
Io Dosunmu was struggling.
Trash.
Struggling, Melvin. Yep. Can we all agree on that?
Yep.
Let's allow Montes Buzelis some time. Mm-hmm. But as of today, we can give it to Io. However, Io in year 2 was struggling. Cdub, what you think? You think you think I back you up good, bro?
You did. You got it. Yeah. Okay. Io's second year was awful, bro. He even said it as much in one of his last streams or one of his interviews and shit. He eventually got back to it. Montes Buzelis is not having a Io Dosunmu second year. He has doubled his scoring average. He is up on every single statistical category. Now it's not up to the shit that he put on himself, to the expectations that he put on himself when he said he wanted most improved player, but he doubled his average and everything is up. He is struggling with the ball control and turnovers like that. But you cannot deny in no circumstance, and I love Io Dosunmu. I love him. He does not have a higher ceiling than Montes Buzelis. It's just not there.
Tough.
And I'm not doing that because he's not on the Bulls, but I am. He's an op now.
Tough.
But I love Io.
Tough. Antoine said Jalen Smith is growing as a player.
I'm glad you said
the way
that.
He played.
I'm glad you said that.
He is growing. He's been playing solid this season.
He only 23 too, nephew. He's 23.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Io looks cool with them dark green Timberwolf jerseys.
That's fucking Dilbert, bro.
Hey, bro, Cdub, you thought I was playing during the live? I seen Io Dosunmu come off a screen, dribble one time into the mid-range and hit a pull-up. I said, damn, Io can do that? Why we do it here?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I love this comment right here, nephew.
Montes is probably trying to be too team-oriented. Just take over the game, scoring-wise, young fella.
I think that's appropriate. Woo, that's a great take because Montes is looking like he want to go, but then he thinks like, maybe the coach was like, man, move the ball a couple times before you know what I'm saying? Run the offense a little bit and let it come to you type shit. Like, be aggressive. Fuck it, Montes. We ain't winning no fucking championship. We ain't going to the playoffs just go. Montes, shoot 20 fucking shots a game. Who cares?
Facts. And not just all threes. Shit. That's why let me get into Melvin comment, and I'm gonna just say this real quick. He says, "Oh yeah, I'm not giving up on Montes, but 2 out of 6 picks Acme has made here only look good. Not many difference makers they ever drafted. To my point, they had a chance starting at 4 and chose P. Will. Oh my god, facts. And that's the thing that pisses me off because Billy Donovan's system only calls for driving to the basket or shooting a 3-point. Where the fuck is the mid-range game? We can't forget about the mid-range. I don't give a fuck what analytics say. Analytics in every single sport does not consider the human aspect of the game. In football, when we talk about what is the situation, you ain't scored in the red zone all game long. Y'all saying go for it on 4th and 1 instead of taking the fucking field goal? No, take the field goal. Fuck analytics. Then in the basketball game, the Chicago Bulls was horrible from the 3-point line today. Y'all say keep shooting threes or drive to the basket, or analytics say some dumb shit and say don't shoot no mid-range because the percentages is not high enough from the 3-point line. It's fucking stupid.
Yep.
It is not the end all be all with stats. What does the eye test tell you, bro?
Yeah. And if you watch Montes in that little tournament they had on the All-Star weekend, he was shooting mid-range shots. They also look clean too. They look clean little moves. He missed them, but they look clean. Shoot the mid-range, Montes. Fuck that.
Analytics is cool. Stats are cool, but it's not the end all be all. That's my point. I don't give a fuck what sport you watch.
This my thing, nephew. My Billy let DeMar shoot 100 fucking mid-ranges every fucking game.
So why can't none of your other players shoot the fucking
That's what I'm saying.
And your most successful season came from a nigga that shoot the fucking mid-range.
Yep.
What are we doing?
Come on. KD, when he was coaching KD was shooting mid-range. Come on, now.
Stupid. It's so stupid. But hey, it is what it is, man. Melvin says my last thing. I also think misdrafting Walker Kessler in 2022 set the team in a more deeper hole than ever. I don't know what made them want to draft Dalen Terry when we had Derrick Jones Jr. Boy.
I love the Nick Vooch diss. I love it. Thanks, Mel. That's my guy, Mel, bro.
Record, what up, gang? Montes talked like he was gonna play piss during the press conference today, but instead got pissed on.
I swear to God, bro. Record, bro. Y'all gonna leave Montes alone, bro. I'm telling you, next game, bro. Y'all know how he is.
Hey,
the next game gonna be hot. He gonna go crazy next game. Watch.
He about to come out of hoop now.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Montes finna come hoop. I'm banking on it. Let's see what happens.
Keanu, you right, bro. Let's
see what happens, man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Cdub, give us your last thoughts, bro.
Okay, guys. I'm still more confused than I was to start the game. It's gonna be fun dealing with this team to the end of the season and beyond. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. We on our way to 10K, bro. We almost there. Let's get there before the end of the season, y'all. Let's do it, bro. We gonna celebrate. We do it, bro. We gonna kick it. We gonna get lit. Bro.
Hey, but man, we appreciate all you guys that tuned in, locked in. Hey, we here for the remainder of the season. I do have a family thing coming up this weekend. So we might not be able to go ahead and do post game this weekend. However, we should be available for the remainder of the season outside of when my mom comes to visit me. I'm just keeping y'all informed, man. Muzz got shit to do. I'm just keeping it up. But we're gonna try to go ahead and we're gonna keep pushing out these post games, these live calls for the remainder of the season. And we're gonna keep on doing what we do, man. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do your due diligence and lock in for the daily episodes that are coming for the remainder of the season. We on our grind for that 10K. We need them double digits, man.
Oh, bro.
Next game for the Chicago Bulls is Saturday night. I will be in Chicago. Cdub, we'll see if he go ahead and do it. But because we got family stuff going on.
Oh,
But
bro.
nonetheless, hey, y'all already know, man. We're going to lock in. We're going to keep this thing rolling. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And y'all already know. We're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Peace. Cognac. Gang.